Hi, I'm making this video because I want the world to know that I have been framed by Mark Barone, Bronco Riddick, Erica Rizzo, her brothers, and her dad. These cowards, because they don't want to be responsible for what they did to me, framed me to make me pay for what they done to me. I tried my best to stop it, but I was unable to, because these people, I mean, they're very smart, and they have more experience on doing kind of manipulating situations more than I do, because I mean, the two of them are cops. They're LAPD from Foothill Division, Marco Barone, that's B-O-R-R-O-N, and Bronco Riddick. These guys are the slime of the slime. They actually invade our privacy without us even realizing they're invading our privacy. They hack our phones. They get all this they get all of our most personal information. They get it, and they have it at their disposal, so to use against us whenever they desire. If they ever come across us and they don't like us, let me put it this way: they'll use it against you. They'll be using it against me. It was by I don't know. It was by bad luck that I fucking crossed paths with these guys. I mean, never in my life did I ever think that I would ever cross paths with a corrupt cop. And let me tell you, it's no fun. It's not fun, because they have everything they need, all the tools they need at their disposal to ruin you, to destroy you, and to kill you. And since they have access to the records and access to reports, they can manipulate anything they want in their favor. So no matter if you're innocent or not, you're going to be found guilty of whatever they decide they want you guilty of. They also get a lot of help from regular residents that some people, I guess you could call them informants, because what they do is the regular residents, they monitor people that these guys want them to monitor, because these guys, I guess, are doing something else, probably just kicking it in their home, watching TV or something, who knows. But anyway, so the informants or the residents do all the monitoring, at least in my case, through my phone. I tried my hardest to stop it. I wasn't able to. I tried to get help. Nobody would help. I tried to go to the police station. They wouldn't take a report. 4 times they denied me. I called the FBI. They wouldn't help. Internal Affairs helped for a little bit, but then I don't know. I never heard from them since. So, I mean, here I am fighting a battle with 2 guys that have everything and anything at their disposal in a snap of a finger, and then fighting this whole family that have a bunch of friends and they would take turns all by myself. Nobody would help me, and now it's too late. These people have chewed me up, spitted me out, kicked me around, chewed me up some more, spitted me out again, and kicked me around some more. And we was unable to stop it, simply because they have all these tools at their disposal, money, tools, and manpower. And it was me by myself, and I got lucky that I learned how to do these videos, so I can put it out there that you know what, I've been framed, and there's nothing I could do about it. I couldn't get anybody to back me up. People thought I was crazy. Some people thought I was hallucinating. Some people didn't believe me. But believe me, let me tell you, people, it's true. If you ever feel like you're being watched, it's because you are being watched. If you feel that your phone is hacked, it's because it is hacked. Go with that gut feeling. Because these guys have no respect for your civil rights, constitutional rights, or human rights, or God-given rights. I mean, they disrespect you as a person, as a human being. They degrade you. They dehumanize you. It's just horrible. Let me tell you, it's horrible to be on the other end of their scheme, or whatever you want to call it, because nobody believes you, and you're going to go through all kinds of emotions like despair, disbelief, hate, depression, helplessness, despair, anger, You're even gonna go through wanting to kill people and wanting to kill yourself. You're gonna go through all kinds of emotions because there's nothing that you can do, and these bastards know that, and they do that on purpose because they know it's a form of psychological torture. They know that they're fucking with your mind, that they're messing with your inner self. Your Jesus Christ, man! What these guys do is so evil. It's unbelievable. Anyway, and they're good at it because they've done it before, and they'll do it again, and they'll do it again and again and again until somebody puts a stop to it. But the higher up, they're like because these guys are not up high; these guys are just regular cops. But the higher up, I'm pretty sure they know what's going on, and they don't care. They won't do anything about it. Something needs to be done, though. If you ever go through this, do not bother calling the FBI, because if you do, you're going to have double the problem. They're going to join them because they have badges too. Well, your best bet is to call to write a letter, email their internal affairs, and the mayor. Write the mayor, call the mayor, do everything possible to get through to the mayor or the governor, and let them know what's going on. Because if you do not call another law enforcement agency, they will only take their side because they are cops. And they're looking at you as a criminal, so that would be your biggest mistake. Better yet, you got to go to their bosses, and I don't mean the cop bosses. I mean the political bosses, like the governor or the mayor. Don't even bother going to the attorney. Well, yeah, no, the attorney general is on their side too. He's also a cop. It's horrible, man. I got framed, and these guys did to me whatever they felt like it, and there was nothing I could do to stop it. And they knew that, and they made fun of it. They even had kids monitor what I do. Kids at nighttime come and harass me. Kids go around showing people that I associate with, because they followed me around, and they knew who I talked to and who I befriended. Because like I said, they knew everything about me. They had my phone hacked. They knew the numbers that called me, text messages, everything. And they were able to destroy my character to the point where, like I said, the police won't even take a report. If I call them for an emergency, they won't even come out. My life could be in danger. I could be, being killed, and I call the cops, they won't show up. Every time I called a police agency, what these people would do was, right after I'd hang up, they would call and say, you know what, that guy's crazy, or the guy's on drugs. That's how they undermined my efforts to get help. I mean, that's when you go through a lot of disbelief and despair, because the people that are supposed to be protecting you, the people that, first of all, we paid for these guys to get the best training and the best equipment that money can buy, and they turn around and use it against you. It's unfucking believable, man, how evil some of these people can be. Some of these people are worse than the people in prison. The only reason they're not in prison is because they have badges. This Mark Barone is a good example of that, and Bronco Riddick. They're liars. They can convince anybody of anything. They can even convince my own family to turn against me, my sisters and my mom and dad. Can you believe that? I don't know if they're I'm pretty sure I don't know if they're trained by the LAPD to do that. Because think about it, when they're after a criminal, they talk the criminal's own family members into turning them in. That's how good these guys are at what they do. They're liars, and I don't know if they're, like I said, if they're born like that or they're trained, but they're good at what they do. Let me tell you, these guys can sell water to a drowning man and ice to an Eskimo. That's how good of talkers they are. Well, think about it. To turn your own family members against you, they have to be real good. Because they say blood is thicker than water. Well, not in my case, not in my family. What was I going to say? If they find out that that you're going to turn them in, they'll try to kill you. They're trying to kill me as I do this video. Or they'll try to frame you with a crime so bad that you'll probably never see the daylight again. Or get you deported or something like that. I wasn't born here, but I'm a legal resident. Somehow I heard that that's what they're trying to do to me. I haven't committed a crime for that to happen. So, I think I can put a stop to it because I did my research. But anyway, that's besides the point. The thing is, people need to you need to watch out for these guys because these guys are the devil incarnated, for lack of a better expression. And what they're doing is they're blaming the rape victim for the rape, for lack of a better example. And they also want to punish the rape victim for the rape. Can you believe this? These hypocrites. This is what I'm going through is like that joke that goes like, you ever heard that joke that me and my friend, we were driving down a highway and we see these 5 guys beating up this old man, just beating him up really bad. These 5 guys, young guys, strong, look like they work out, and beating this poor old man. So that really pissed me off. I pulled over, parked the car, got off, and boy did we kick that old man's ass. It's like that joke. That's what the FBI did to me. Instead of helping me, like I'm the old man, they joined the bullies into bullying me some more. That's why I say, whatever you do, do not call any police agency. Go straight to the bosses, like the mayor or the governor. That was an example of what I was giving you about me driving it. Anyway, it's supposed to be a joke. Yeah, I don't know what to do. I mean, I'm homeless and I live in my car. My car broke down, so I'm riding my bike. And I mean, I'm not going to say things cannot get worse because they actually can. Every time I say that, they actually get worse. So I'd rather not say that. But I'm pretty much, and I'm broke, and I haven't eaten. Pretty bad situation. But you got to keep going. You never stop. And these kids, man, they're terrible. I mean, they're terrible. I mean, because they know I'm down and nobody backs me up. I mean, these kids make fun of me. They insult me, and to have some kids that don't know nothing insult you, you know how that feels? It feels like, I've been degraded, humiliated. And Mark, this bastard, he knows exactly what he's doing because he's done it before. He knows he's dehumanizing me. He's making me into something worse than a fucking animal, worse than a dog, worse than a pet. He actually asks these kids to make decisions for me in my life. And he does what those kids answer to him. And he does that on purpose to dehumanize me, to make me into... This guy is very... This guy knows what he's doing. It's all psychological. And get this, that they're planning on denying that anything this is true. But listen, God is my witness. It's all true. And there's other stories like mine. If you go into the internet and you look up police stalking and harassment, go to Google and Google police stalking and harassment, and you'll see more stories like mine. It's real. It really happens. I'm living it. And my situation, I think I'm nearing the end of this, which is either the end of my life or incarceration for something I didn't do. Those are my 2 choices. So, like I said, be aware of your surroundings. If you ever feel something's right, take the initiative, because if you wait too long, these guys are going to get you and you're going to wind up like me. I was hoping that it would go away. It wasn't going to go away. First of all, Bronco's a stalker. Once a stalker has you in his crosshairs, he's not going to let you go until he destroys you. He's a stalker, a sociopath or psychopath. It's the same thing, except I think it's a sociopath is made and a psychopath is born. Bronco's I don't know if he was made or born like that, but he's a psychopath. And the reason I say that is I'm just not talking out of my ass. I'm not making this up. Because I did some research on him, and my daughter's a psychologist, and what she's told me about psychopaths and sociopaths, Bronco meets all the criteria. So pretty much he's going to kill me. Because 80% of their stalkers kill their victims. And that's a high percent. It's a very high percent. Like I said, they have everything at their disposal. Even the law on their side, even though they're the criminals. I don't consider them police. I call them privileged criminals. Criminals with privileges to get away with crimes. Nobody believes me. They'll take their word because they're the good guys. over my word because I'm the bad guy. See, they're the good guys because they have a badge. I'm a bad guy because I'm a nobody. And they know that, and they run with it. They run with it, man. These guys are just bullying people that can't defend themselves, like myself. Homeless people that we have nothing, no resources, no money, and no family to back us up to defend ourselves. This is so they pick on people like myself. I guess it's because they're not smart, and now I'm going to be mean, but maybe this is just my opinion, that they're not smart enough to go after real criminals. So to make themselves look good, they go after people like me, and make us look good, make us look like criminals on paper, and then they just take us in, and they got themselves a criminal, even though it's not true. I'm at the end of my life or my freedom. I'm not really scared. I'm more angry than anything because nobody would help me. Nobody believed me. And it's too late now. You know? And it really angers me that there's nobody to put these guys on check. They get away with what they do, and nobody's there to hold them accountable for anything they do. Everybody takes their word as for good. I mean, these guys, first of all, a sociopath, these guys are liars, man. Like the best liars that you have ever, better than a car salesman. And there's nobody to investigate deeper than what they say. So these guys can do whatever and they know it too. They know that whatever they say, their bosses take as good. I mean, as truth. So that's how. I mean, it was a losing battle. I was dead. I lost since the very minute he laid his crosshairs on me. You know what I mean by crosshairs? Is, you know how the scope has that little X, and when the X gets you the scope, that's a crosshairs. So when he landed his crosshairs on me, I was dead. I was history. I'm history. 3 years I put through this ordeal, through this nightmare. And I don't know what's going to happen to me. I don't even make plans for tomorrow because there might not be no tomorrow. I don't get enough sleep because I move from place to place because if I stay too long in one place, the Arvasus will find me. They're the ones that are doing the hunting for me. They're not even cops. They're the informants, but they go around looking for me every night. And since they track me through my phone, you know, to the location, I can't stay in one place too long because they'll show up. So I got to move to another place. Take a little 10-15 minute nap and then go to another place. And that's why I've been staying free and alive. Somebody says, well, why doesn't he leave it? If I had the money, I would have been gone a long time ago. As a matter of fact, I'm hungry right now and I'm broke. But I bought a car. I thought, well, you know what? I bought a car thinking, all right, you know, I got ripped off. I need some water pump. The radiator leaks. It's a beautiful car though, but it doesn't work. It doesn't work. At least, but I have a place to sleep in. Sleep at night, at least. Before it was a concrete, the sidewalk or under a bridge. Man, it's sad what happened to me. It's not right. This is an injustice, and it's done to me because, fuck, I don't know why. I did nothing to these people in the first place. I did threaten to sue one of them for a girl named Margarita Correa for invading my privacy and slander, and her and these other neighbors. That's when Bronco, her boyfriend, and Mark, her uncle, put me under crosshairs, and that was the beginning of the end for me. For trying to defend me, for standing up for me. And what gets me is they're the ones that are breaking all the laws and nothing happens to them because of the two crooked cops, Mark and Bronco. It's so unfair. I mean, I sent that videotape to the ABC News. I'm hoping they'll call me. I mean, I'm hoping somebody's got to do something because these guys are. I'm not their first victim, and I'm not going to be their last. There's going to be more like me if somebody doesn't put a stop to this. So if somebody out there sees this and you have a little bit of power, you better do something about it, because it could be your relative or even can be yourself under crosshairs next. I don't know. Anyway, if only I had one real friend that was a cop, I think it would have made all the difference. But I had none. So if I'm lucky and I'm still alive, I'll make another video. Oh, I almost forgot. When I used to live in Silmar, because I used to live in San Fernando, then I moved to Silmar because I got kicked out of San Fernando because anyway, I was homeless for a couple of weeks, and then I moved to Silmar. When I was in Silmar, I didn't have a car, so I was riding a bike, right? And at nighttime, these guys would come and loosen my nuts on my wheels, right? Every night, every morning before I got on my bike, I would check the wheels to make sure that the nuts were tight, because I found them loosened a few times. So as time went by, I never had an accident. I moved, and then I got careless, and one day I forgot to loosen to check the nuts on the wheels on my bike. And I was coming down the hill from a bathroom in a park, and my front wheel went out from under me, and I went face first into the concrete. Well, check this out. I got hurt. Actually, I almost got killed that morning when that happened. But this is the reason I bring that up. Yesterday, I got my front tire blew on my car, and I put the car to the side of the street, jacked it up, and left it there, which was my biggest mistake. These guys, because they have my phone hacked, they know everything I do, so they knew that I was disabled at that moment, not disabled physically, but to my car. And they fucked with my brakes. Well, the one brake, because now the fucking thing is hanging loose. They basically did the same trick of the bike, but now on my car. Amazing, huh? No charges are going to be no charges are going to be filed. Nothing's going to happen, because Mark is the biggest corrupt son of a bitch that's ever walked the face of this earth. And same thing with Bronco. Bronco's a little go-for. He's the sidekick. Mark is the boss. He's the main guy. He's the supposedly the brains, the muscle, the whatever. Bronco's just a little, go get me that, go get me this, bring me that, this over here. The sidekick, you know what I mean? But they're both just as dangerous. Very dangerous. And what makes them dangerous is that they have badges and they're psychopaths. 12 years ago, a cousin of mine, he passed away already. Oh, I got my phone. Oh, I mean my camera. Hey, 12 years ago, a cousin of mine told me, I remember I still live with my cousin. I was staying in his living room, right? Because I was, lack of a better example, anyway, the thing is, I was living in his living room. He was helping me out. And one day we were going to work, because I used to help him with his business. And he said, there's this kid, right? And he says, you see that kid? The cops are going to kill him. And I told him, the cops can't do that, man. First of all, the cops can't go around killing people. They got to arrest you, take you to jail, book you, then you get a trial, and you get a chance to defend yourself. The only people that can sentence you to death are a jury and a judge. Cops cannot make that decision. So anyway, I let it go. I thought he was lying and stuff, right? So 12 years later, well, first let me finish the story then. So anyway, like 2 weeks after that, around there, I don't remember exactly, but the thing is, later in time, I asked him, hey, what happened to that kid? And he goes, oh, he's dead. And the cops, they killed him. I didn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I thought, but yeah, I guess they did, because there was a mural in an alley with this name and then rest in peace. And I never saw the kid again after that. But anyway, 12 years later, it hits me. I remember that. I remember my cousin, and I'm living the same exact thing. So what I'm thinking is, these guys are the same ones that did that kid 12 years ago. Because there's too much similarities to there's too many things that are similar to his situation and mine. Cops taking the law into their own hands and trying to execute me. This is I don't know who lied to this guy, Mark, that he thinks he has the authority to decide who lives and who dies. He's become the judge, the jury, and the executioner, and is trying to execute me. And the reason he's trying to execute me, this is the excuse that he gave. I overheard this. I'm a threat. How the fuck am I a threat to anybody or anything? I don't even have a gun. But that's his excuse to kill me. I'm a threat. A threat to what is what I would like to know. That's right, Mark. I heard. I'm a threat. Have you anybody ever heard something so ridiculous? Well, actually, you know what I think is going on? What I think is going on is I know you're going to think I'm crazy now, or you probably already thought I was crazy in the beginning, but anyway, I think the depopulation has begun. I don't know if any of people out there have ever heard of what the population is. That the population is, you know how some people, especially the rich, say that there's too many people in the world? Too many people in the world, that the world's overcrowded. So some of these people have this plan to exterminate some certain amount of people, to keep the population at a certain amount, so that there's enough for everyone. Well, the first people that go in the population, I guess, are the undesirables. And who would be the undesirables? The ones that are not producing. And who are the ones that are not producing? The homeless, the weak, the mental ill, the old people, undesirables, people that they deem undesirable for whatever reason, political or religious or whatever reason, are the people that are going to get exterminated, like myself for some reason. So that's what I think. That's my mind. I know it could be, but why would this guy think he has the authority to kill me, and is trying to kill me? Why? Because according to the laws of the United States of America, only a judge and a jury can make that decision, and they don't do the actual killing. They just sentence you. This guy thinks he can sentence me and execute me. This guy's got his head up his ass. This guy's a psychopath, just like Bronco. I'm done asking for help. I'm just letting people know so that doesn't happen to them. Because you know what? So far, everybody that I asked for help has turned me down. Anyway, good luck to you if you're going through something like this. Pray for me if you're out there and you're religious, because I need all the prayers I can get. And oh yeah, you know what? I'm gonna give you guys my phone number. So I don't have my phone number with me because I don't know my number. Oh yeah, okay. It's 747-240-2261. That's right. It's 747-240-66. What? 2261. 747-240-2261 is my number. Give me a call if you can give me some advice on what to do, because I'm lost. I pretty much ran out of ideas. But what I'm thinking about doing is going to find some kind of religious figure, somebody with authority, maybe a pastor or a priest. Because I can't go to the regular authorities because they won't help me out, and see if I can get help that way. Maybe they can help me out some way. So I'm going to find a church or see, because I need help. I can't fight these guys alone. There's too many of them. I'm one brain fighting like 20 brains. They outthink me, they outmaneuver me, and they have more money than I do. I don't even have like 10 cents on me right now. So they got all the advantage. I feel like David and Goliath. I'm David and they're Goliath, for lack of a better example. Anyway, good luck to you people if you're going through something like this. Oh yeah, and pray. Prayer works, believe it or not. It really works. Prayer works. God is real. I'm going through this. If it's His will, then who am I to fight His will? Because this is His earth, His universe, His everything. His But anyway, pray for me, people, please. Okay, have a good day. Thank you. Bye. Hey, if you're an attorney and you see this, give me a call. Give me a little bit of legal advice on what to do, because I'm not scared. I'm more angry than anything, but I'm in despair, man. I don't want these people to walk away dusting their hands off like, job well done, or patting each other on the back. You know what? This is my life we're talking about. If they hurt me, I want there to be consequences for them. You know, I want justice. I did nothing to them. They're the ones that have done all the damage to me, and I'm going to be the one that's punished. It's unfair. It's not right. It's unjust. It's immoral. It's just wrong. Anyway, thank you. Bye.